Ever found yourself stuck on a software tool, endlessly Googling for answers, jumping from one tutorial to another, just to figure out one simple thing? Yeah, we've all been there. But what if I told you there's an AI hack that can practically walk you through any software step by step, like having an expert sitting right next to you? With this, there's no more digging through articles or watching long-winded videos just to solve one tiny issue. Sounds crazy, right? Well, stick around because I'm about to show you how this works, and I guess let's just dive in. So the tool we'll be using for this is the Google AI Studio. If you have been subscribed to this channel, then you must have watched the video I made on just the general overview of this tool. It's pretty crazy because what you can do with this tool is just amazing. It's free to use so far. It gives you a high number of tokens that you can use, which means it accepts a lot of data at once, all for free. And there are some crazy things that you can really do with this tool, and we are to leverage this to solve our own issues. There's a part in Google AI Studio called the Stream Real Time. And this particular feature allows you to either use your camera. I remember when I made the video, I gave it access to the webcam of my computer, and then it was identifying what it could see, and we had an interactive conversation. So you can also share your screen, and that's what we would want to use now. Once you click on the Stream Real Time, we are going to use the share screen option. So I'm just going to click share your screen, and we can decide to use just a window on our computer that we want to share, or we can share the entire screen. But for this purpose, I want to do something on Google Sheet. I have some records here, so I'm just going to share a particular Chrome tab, and this is the tab. So I'm just going to select the tab and click on share. All right, so after sharing it, next we are going to give it access to our microphone, and once I allow it, then whatsoever it is that I say, I would start communicating with it. So let's just get on with this. Okay, so I have a random student score here. It's a table that has names of students, test score over 30, an exam score with a blank column for total. I want to just fill in the total column using a formula, but I'm not sure how I can do this. Can you put me through it?
Sure. I see a table with student names, test scores, and exam scores, and you want to calculate the total score for each student. You want to use a formula to add the test and exam scores. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. So can you put me through that?
Okay, to calculate the total score, you can use the SUM formula. In cell D2, type equals sum B2 C2, and then press enter. This will add the test score in B2 and the exam score in C2, and display the total in D2. Would you like me to explain how to fill in the rest of the column?
Okay, no, before that, you said in cell D2, I am to type sum B2 C2, right?
Yes, that is correct. In cell D2, you should type equals sum B2 C2. Then press enter, and the sum of the values in B2 and C2 will appear in D2. Did you have any other questions?
Well, all right. I've been able to find the sum for the first row. So how do I extend this to the other rows?
To apply the formula to the rest of the rows, click on the small square at the bottom right corner of cell D2 and drag it down. This will automatically adjust the formula for each row, calculating the total for each student. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Okay, you said and drag it down. I think I'm facing difficulty with this. Can you? All right, so let's see. I'm going to drag this down, and all right, I think I got it. Thank you. I mean, that was really helpful.
Great, I'm glad I could help. Is there anything else you need assistance with?
No, not at the moment. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
All right, so we just watched this to guide me through creating a formula and how I could implement it on this real time, and it was really helpful because not that I couldn't do this before, but this was just done for tutorial purposes. Now for our second example, I used Google Image FX to create this image, and in case you haven't watched our video on Google Image FX, I'm going to link it above. Just click and it will take you there. But I mean, finish this video first, obviously. Now what I did was just to generate a random image that is abstract, because this doesn't seem like something that you see every day. All right. And what I want to do now is to use the online version of Photoshop. It's not Photoshop, I mean, exactly, but this tool called Photopea is doing a very good job in ensuring that it has more like a replica of Photoshop online. And I'm just going to import that image. All right, so we have the image here imported, and if you see the UI, it looks like you are really accessing Photoshop, and other than the ads that you see around here, which I mean, well, they have to make some money somehow, right? So after adding this image, let's say I'm new to Photoshop, and I not that I know anything wrong with this image. To me, this image looks perfect. But then what if I want to color grade this image and I really don't know how to do it? The reason why I'm using this tool also is because I want to just show you how vast knowledge, I mean the vast knowledge that this particular AI does have, because Photoshop is so popular. And what if we have a tool that looks like Photoshop but isn't Photoshop? Can it still guide us through how we can do what we want to do? So we want to color grade the image. Next, I'm going to ask it to show us. Okay, so I have an image imported here in this tool that is more like Photoshop, and I want to color grade this image. Can you put me through how I can do that?
Certainly. It appears you want to color grade the image of a gnome riding a snail in a tool similar to Photoshop, and you're asking how to do that, is that correct?
Oh yes.
Okay, to color grade your image, you would typically start by adjusting the overall brightness and contrast. Would you like to begin with that?
Oh sure.
Okay, to start with adjusting the brightness and contrast, look for the image menu at the top. You see it?
Yes, I can.
Okay, now that you have the image menu selected, can you find the adjustments option in that menu?
Yes, I can.
Great, under adjustments, you should see several options, including brightness/contrast. Do you see that?
Yes, I can.
Okay, go ahead and select brightness/contrast. This should open a new window where you can adjust these settings.
Okay, so I have a window that shows brightness and contrast, and the values are both 0. So do I just play around with them to see what works?
Yes, that's exactly right. You can adjust the brightness and contrast sliders to see what effect they have on your image. Would you like to start by increasing or decreasing the brightness?
Well, I'm actually currently increasing the brightness, and I think I love it looking a bit brighter. Let me just try with the contrast and see also.
Sure, go ahead and experiment with the contrast slider. Let me know what you think.
Oh, I mean, I really love this. At first, I didn't know what was wrong with the image. I liked the image, but now I like it better. Thank you for assisting me in doing this. Is that all I need to do, or do I need to do other things?
You're welcome. You've made good progress by adjusting the brightness and contrast. Whether you need to do more depends on what you want the final image to look like. There are other options under the adjustments menu, like levels, curves, or color balance that you could explore. Would you like to try any of those? Or are you satisfied with the changes you've made so far?
Well, how about we try something like the curves? I don't know what it does, but why don't we just try it? I don't know. What does it do actually?
Okay, the curves adjustment is a powerful tool that allows you to adjust the brightness and contrast of your image with more control than the brightness/contrast sliders. It works by plotting the input levels against the output levels, and you adjust this line to change your image. Would you like to try it?
Okay, so let's see what it does. I've just opened it up. How do I go about using it?
Okay, to use the curves tool, you can click and drag on the line to create anchor points. When you move these points, you're changing the relationship between the input and output brightness. For example, pulling the middle of the line upwards will brighten the midtones, and pulling it down will darken them. Would you like to start with a specific adjustment in mind?
No, I am currently just playing around with it, and I think, yeah, like you said, this gives more flexibility in adjusting the image.
Okay, it looks like you're getting the hang of it. By moving the curve around, you can make specific parts of the image brighter or darker. Do you have any specific areas you would like to focus on, or any further questions about the curve tool?
No, I think I'm just going to continue playing around with this, but so far this image is looking way better than how I imported it. So once more, thank you so much for assisting me with this.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help you explore the different image adjustment options. Feel free to reach out if you have any other questions.
If you like what you've been watching so far, then a like to this video and a sub to the channel will be massively helpful. Now let's continue with the video.
So for the next use case, we're going to use a software installed on the computer. Now for this purpose, I would like to use Audacity, and I have an audio file already recorded, and it's got a lot of noise, and I intentionally left some spaces just within the audio, but I want to know how I could remove the noise from this particular audio. So from Google AI Studio, we would want to share a particular window. I mean, the tool that you want it to guide you through will appear on the list of windows that you have opened. Just like we have Chrome, we have OBS Studio opened up, so we can see Audacity here. So I'm just going to select the tool and share. So it will automatically just open up the tool and start sharing. All right, so we have an audio file here imported into Audacity. It has a lot of noise, and I want you to guide me through how I can remove the noise.
Okay, you've imported an audio file into Audacity, and you want to remove some noise from it. I can help with that. Would you like me to guide you through the noise removal process?
Yes, of course, please do.
Okay, first you will want to select a section of your audio that contains only the noise you want to remove. Can you do that?
All right, so I have selected the portion.
Great. Now go to the Effect menu at the top of the screen and select Noise Removal from the drop-down menu. Do you see that?
Okay, yeah, I can see noise removal and repair. I mean, what else should I click from here?
Okay, click Noise Reduction and Repair, then click on Get Noise Profile. This will allow Audacity to analyze the selected part of the recording as the noise that you want to remove. Did you do that?
Okay, yes, I've clicked Get Noise Profile. So what do I do next?
Now select the entire audio file by clicking the top left corner of the window, or by pressing Ctrl-A on a Windows computer, or Command-A on a Mac. Once you have the entire file selected, go back to the Effect menu and select Noise Reduction and Repair again. Now click the OK button. This will apply the noise profile you just got to the entire audio clip. Do you want me to go over that again?
No, I think I got it. I have some options here: noise reduction, sensitivity, and frequency smoothing. There are some figures there. Do I need to adjust anything, or do I just click OK?
Generally, you don't need to adjust those figures, but you can try adjusting them to see if the sound is better. I would recommend clicking the OK button to see how it sounds, and if it isn't to your liking, you can always undo the change and try adjusting the numbers. Would you like to try it that way?
Yeah, let me just try it. Okay, I think the noise has been removed. I don't know, I can't tell, but I can see from this waveform there was a little change, and it didn't seem like it had like some level of noise that I would have suspected.
Okay, it seems like you've done a good job of removing the noise. Is there anything else I can assist you with at this time?
No, I guess that's basically what I needed. Thank you once again for assisting me.
You're very welcome. Let me know if you have any other questions in the future.
So you just watched this AI tool guide me through some like how to solve specific tasks using different tools, and this raises a lot of questions like, will this just make blog posts or video tutorials just go extinct? I mean, would they be needed anymore if I can have a tool like this? Well, one thing I can tell you is this tool isn't perfect. It still works on some general knowledge, and there are some tools that just as you saw from the Audacity video, it told me to go to the effects menu and just go to noise removal option and click OK. If not because I had a bit of knowledge about, okay, this is noise removal and this is where I need to go and click before clicking OK. I mean, there are other options here, but I just knew that I needed to just go straight to noise reduction option and click OK. Yes, if I had asked it to still explain further, it would, but I mean, those are some of the flaws that comes with this tool. But I still really don't see it taking over or making video tutorials or articles written by experts extinct, because it doesn't have that human touch yet. Yes, it tries to do the whole voice thing to sound human, but it's not something that you would feel so comfortable asking it all the time, because for instance, like if you keep using this tool, it has a limit of like I guess I don't know how many there's a time duration, there's a duration in which if it works, even if your network is completely okay, it disconnects and tells you there was a problem, so you have to restart. And once you do, it's going to restart the whole process, so you have to tell it where or what you've been doing and what you want to where you want to continue from. And it's not completely perfect, but I guess when this is perfect, then we can have that conversation again. I don't know, this is what I believe, and I'm still on the idea on the opinion that AI really can't take our jobs. They can just make them easier. They can serve as tools to make our job easier, and the faster you get that fear out of your head, I mean, the more productive you become with AI tools. So that's basically it. Tell us in the comment section how you see yourself using this tool. I mean, what particular software do you feel you want to try getting a tutorial of? I mean, after watching this, just tell us in the comment section and tell us how your own experience is or was. So that's been it. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
If you have learned anything from this video, please click the Buy Me a Coffee link below. Every donation helps me to continue bringing this type of content to you.